Hello and welcome to GMO Debate. I'm Kaisa, your host for today, and today we are discussing a controversial question, which is, should developing countries legalize genetically modified crops? As we all know, GMO can increase food production, but some argue they may harm health and farmers. So, joining me today are five experts, which is Dr. Aisha Nabila, a biotechnology scientist. Second one, Dr. Hanani, an ethic and philosophy researcher. Dr. Alia Farzana, an agricultural economist. Dr. Auni Damia, a public health and food safety expert. Lastly, Dr. Bilkis Ayuni, a food security and policy specialist. And finally, our moderator, Miss Fasha, who will guide our discussion for today. So, let's start with the science. Dr. Aisha Nabila, can you explain what GMO are and what they matter?
Of course, GMOs are crops whose genes have been modified to improve resistance to pests, drought, or nutrition levels. For example, golden rice is engineered to produce vitamin A, helping fight malnutrition. Scientific research shows no health risk, and GMOs also can help increase food production, helping developing nations facing hunger and also climate change.
Thank you, Dr. Aisha, for the insightful overview of GMO and their potential benefit in addressing food security challenge. However, the modification of organisms raise ethical questions. Dr. Hanani, what are the primary ethical concerns associated with the use of GMO, especially in the context of developing countries?
Thanks, Ms. Fasha. So there are a few concerns about GMO. So that some people feel that GMO can be unnatural and crosses ethical line. But some studies argue that humans have been using modifying crops for ages using selective breeding. So then there's issue about big companies. So big companies usually patent the seed. So they usually sell it a bit higher in price. So it's hard for the small farmer to buy it. And another hot topic is labeling. Some said that GMO food should be labeled correctly, but some said that it might scare the consumer because they think that some GMO food they are not safe. But scientists have been said that GMO are safe for us and even safe for animals. Okay. So lastly, we have the environmental impact. GMO can reduce pesticide use, but they might also create a large of super pests that need even a stronger chemical use, which could harm the nature. So the big question is, are GMO really helping people or just making big companies richer?
Thank you, Dr. Hanani. You have raised some compelling points about the naturalness of GMO corporate control and the need for transparency. Shifting gear, let's dive into the economic side. Dr. Alia, how do GMO impact farmers' earning and the broader economy?
Thank you, moderator. In my perspective, yes and no. GMOs can increase crop yield and reduce pesticide costs, benefiting farmers. However, since most GMO seeds are patented, farmers must rebuy them every season, increasing financial dependence on corporations. And also, some countries ban GMO imports, so developing nations could struggle to export their crops. That's all.
I understand, Dr. Alia. So while GMO can boost profit, they might also tie farmers into expensive agreement, and international trade restriction could pose challenges. Turning our attention to health, Dr. Auni, what the current of understanding GMO safety? Thank you.
Most of the studies shows zero clear evidence that GMOs can cause harms towards human health, and they are generally considered safe based on the current research. However, there are some fear of a possibility of a long-term effect, but not fully understood yet. One of the major concerns is allergies. By introducing new genes into foods, it could trigger some allergy reaction upon the sensitive individuals. For example, if we transfer a gene from an allergenic food into another crop, it could produce unintended responses. While a rigorous testing to aim to prevent this, uh, the possibility still raises questions amongst the public.
It's reassuring that research indicates GMO are safe, yet concerned about potential long-term and alleged risks. Lastly, Dr. Bilkis, how do GMO influence public trust and the overall accessibility of food?
Good question, Miss Fasha. So, GMOs can help reduce hunger, especially in drought-prone areas. However, public mistrust is high due to misinformation and fear. Another issue is food sovereignty. If developing nation rely on foreign GMOs company, they might lose control over their food supply.
So, GMO could reduce hunger, but people need better education about them, and food independence is a big concern. Now, let's go around and hear final talk. Should developing country legalize GMO? One sentence per aspect.
As for me, yes, GMOs can increase food production and fight malnutrition.
And as for me, we should proceed carefully, ensuring that farmers and consumers have full rights.
In economy, only if regulation prevent corporate monopolies and protect farmers.
And in my perspective, yes, while GMO appears safe, the ongoing research is still crucial to keep monitoring the long-term risks.
Yes, but government must also educate the public and protect food independence.
Today's discussion highlighted that while GMO offer solution to hunger, they also bring for ethical, economic and health consideration. It's crucial for government to craft balanced policy that weigh these risks and benefit carefully.
And that's a wrap on the GMO debate. What do you think? Should developing countries legalize GMOs? Let us know in the comment down below. Thanks for tuning in and see you next time. Bye bye.